All right, folks, I'm going to give you 5 takeaways from the NFL draft, which ended yesterday. First of all, Diego Pavia was the first player in 12 years to be a finalist for the Heisman Trophy and to not get drafted. Now, to me, this is no surprise, and it should be no surprise to you because he's undersized. He measured around 5'9" at quarterback, and the way that his game is structured is based off strictly off of RPOs, and you can't really run an offense unless you run an offense completely around the guy, and he's a bad attitude. I love Diego Pavia until all the crap broke down, the F Indiana, the, F the Heisman voters, all of this stuff. Those are all reasons why Diego Pavia did not get drafted. Nussmeier going in the 7th round. I did not see that coming. I thought the guy was going to go in the 3rd or 4th round. Being from Baton Rouge, I've seen Nussmeier play so much in the past 2 years. His first year starting for LSU was better than his last year. We've heard a lot about the injuries and everything. He did not have a great year. Certain things about Nussmeier I'm not a fan of in terms of when you watch him play, some of his decision making at times, and sometimes he seems to panic. But I mean, he's got good measurables. He's got it in the head, whether you think so or not, because he's a coach's son. So there's a lot of reasons why I would have took a flyer on Nussmeier. I think the Dolphins should have took a flyer on him because I'm not a Malik Willis guy. The Jets taking Cade Klubnik as an interesting pick because you look at Cade Klubnik coming out of high school. He was a top quarterback prospect out of Texas. A lot of people thought last year was going to be this huge season for him and he was going to be a top draft pick. He's really underachieved at Clemson. The team's underachieved in general. We know the Jets have a bad history with quarterbacks, but I think this is a good late round swing to take, even though they took him a lot higher than I expected, going ahead of Nussmeier and a couple other guys I thought would go ahead of him. It's going to be interesting to see if the Jets can finally, get a diamond in the rough, a little gem late in the draft, and Cade Klubnik, but I'm not expecting it. Thought it was kind of funny, the Cleveland Browns taking Taylon Green from Arkansas. He's got all of the measurables, and from what everyone said in all of the combines and everything, this guy is going to be a big sleeper, and he's a guy to take a big swing at in the late round. But the Cleveland Browns taking another quarterback, and you got Shedeur, you got Dillon Gabriel, and of course, you got Deshaun Watson coming back, and a lot of people expect him to be a starter. So there's another quarterback in the room in Cleveland. Kind of crazy to think about. The last takeaway for yesterday, the Arizona Cardinals got a steal in Caleb Proctor in the 4th round. Maybe I'm a little biased lying up because I'm a Southeastern Lion, but watch that man speed off the ball. That man is fantastic as a defensive tackle. We've seen him sack Nussmeier twice. I was at the game live against LSU. That guy can dominate.